Johnston County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm on 40 heading east right before you get to 95. There's been a bad wreck. I'm walking over there now.
Okay, repeat the location.
Yes, it's I-40 eastbound lane just west of 95.
That's verified. Tell me exactly what's happened.
There's been a bad wreck. It looks like 4 people. One of them got thrown out on the road.
Okay, we're sending help to I-40 eastbound lane just west of 95. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Does everyone appear to be completely alert?
The kid thrown from the car isn't moving.
Please, she needs me. I am her mother. Just let me check on her, please.
The kid thrown out of the car. They're not moving.
Okay, are they breathing right now?
No. Why can't I move? Did we crash? I hope everyone's okay.
Johnston Central, Johnston County Fire, Johnston Medic Supervisor, motor vehicle accident, I-40 eastbound lane west of I-95. 4 PI, 1 ejected, trip 3, off support.
Alright, sir. Now you're being placed under arrest for driving while impaired and felony theft by motor vehicle. If you turn around, place your hands behind your back.
I know you know this is an act, this is a game, this is a play, but this is also real, and this happens every day.
So the past couple of weeks we've been doing a mock crash scene at 4 local high schools to drive home the importance of not driving impaired, not driving distracted, always wearing your seatbelt, and driving the speed limit.
We wanted to cover half our high schools this year and do half next year, pull out some juniors and seniors to make sure they know the risks they have associated with deciding to make poor decisions and get behind the wheel.
Trying to show them the dangers associated with distracted driving and what worst case scenarios can be. We had a mock fatality here and we had another student, the driver, who was simulated not passing sobriety tests and being charged and put in the back of a highway patrol car.
Johnston County in particular has a lot of crashes involving teen drivers, so just the severity and those numbers of crashes that we have on an annual basis, it just is very needed here.
Johnston County historically has had a higher rate of teen accidents and fatalities, and that's always one of the things we want to place a lot of emphasis on, particularly around prom season, into school, summertime. We really want to get that message out there to the kids.
So it's good for Johnston County to hear, and not only Johnston County, but counties all over the state, for these teens that are getting ready to go to prom, getting ready to have summer vacations, and those that are just learning how to drive and making sure that they are aware of the different responsibilities that they have when they get behind the wheel.
Well, I'll tell you what's the most impactful for me was 2 things, I guess. The audio that goes on during the program, and it's from the deceased girl that's laying out on the ground.
Wait, why are you putting a sheet over me? Where is everyone?
And then also the parents' involvement. Because I've delivered those messages before, and they're just like that.
I think the most impactful parts are when that operations channel comes through and the kids start seeing the vehicles pull up, you have your actors out there, and there's a moment where the crowd goes silent. At all 4 of these events, there's been one portion of it, you could really tell that the students were reflecting at that point in time.
In many of the high schools, as the students sit and watch the crash occur, we've had a complete silence when the crash happened. We had a complete silence, which I think was quite impactful for the students when they listened to one of the guest speakers who came out in a wheelchair and explained his story and how 1 second of distracted driving has resulted in him being in a wheelchair for 31 years.
I've been in a wheelchair now for 31 years. 31. You know how long it took me to get paralyzed so I could be in a wheelchair for 31 years? Less than a second.
We really want to get that message out there to the kids, the high school students, and emphasize paying attention, you know, not drinking and driving, not doing drugs and driving, be aware of distractions, don't be distracted. And we really wanted to have an opportunity to press upon them the seriousness of their actions when things go bad.
If you get in a situation where you made a mistake, call somebody to come pick you up. And another thing, it's so easy to wear your seatbelt. Just wear your seatbelt. The speeding thing, I mean, we're out here in the country, you know, some of these roads, they can open it up, but we got troopers out there waiting for them too. And then driving distracted, everybody's got a cell phone, just put it down, it can wait.
I think the most important message is when they get in the car, they have a responsibility to themselves and those driving on the road.
So statistically, this time of year is when we have more wrecks involving teens because they're going to prom, they're graduating, they're going to the beach, or they're going on a graduation trip. And in this summer, they're all over the place. We always have a lot more cars on the road in the summertime.
Yes, so the springtime and into summertime, there's a lot more travel. It's getting warm out, everybody's getting out of the house, and that's teens included. Some of them are going to be making their first road trips and going places and getting on the highway more and doing some things. It's going to put them at risk. So let's enjoy that experience and the right to go do that, but let's do it safely.
There's a number of agencies and a number of supporters that we have across the state that put programs like this together. The Governor's Highway Safety partners with the North Carolina State Highway Patrol. We partner with, and particularly in this incident, with Johnston County Emergency Management. We partnered with the Johnston County Emergency Medical Services. There were a number of local fire departments that were in and out. Number of athletic directors, coaches, our sheriff's office in Johnston County. So a number of partners, a number of players to make this thing successful. And we just hope that every teen that witnessed this mock car crash takes something home with them